back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you a recipe for some real easy chicken and dumplings. I love these. These are the way that my mama used to make them, and they're so quick, easy, and creamy. I figured I would share with you guys because they are a delicious and very easy recipe to make. The only thing you're going to need is some buttermilk biscuit, like Pillsbury biscuit, the tube kind, already pre-made. That's what's making this super easy for us, guys. 2 cans of cream of chicken soup, a little bit of salt and pepper to taste, some milk. I didn't put it here, but just a little bit of milk, like 1 to 2 cans of milk. I'll see how much I'm going to use. And then either 2 cans of chicken broth or a large 32 ounce of chicken broth. This is all you need if you just want to make dumplings, but we're going to make chicken and dumplings. So what I did here is I also have a pot of my cooked chicken thighs. And guys, you can use rotisserie chicken and just rip the chicken off to make this super easy, but I did it a little bit different, and I'll tell you how I did it here. So guys, for this I just grabbed a package of the boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and I was going to put them in my crock pot, so of course I used my slow cooker liners. Again guys, these are such an easy way to keep your crock pot clean and make your life so much easier. And all I did is I just cooked off the chicken thighs in the crock pot for maybe like 3 to 4 hours on high, no seasoning, just chicken, and I added in half a cup of water just to make sure it stayed nice and moist because we were outside working, and I just kind of wanted to get this step ready for when I made the dumplings. And after about 2 hours, I broke up the chicken with my like meat masher thing. Shredded up the chicken a bit, let it absorb some of those juices before I transfer them over to the pot for the rest of the recipe. And that's it, guys. That's all I did for my chicken for this recipe. And then what I did from there is I transferred everything over from the crock pot into this pot to cook all the dumplings and stuff in. So let's get started on this recipe. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start heating up our chicken with some of the chicken broth. Now there already is a little bit of water and chicken juices in there from the chicken thighs when they were cooked down, so I wanted to keep those juices, but we're going to add in the extra 32 ounces of the chicken broth. Next, what we're going to do is add in 2 cans of our cream of chicken soup. And this is going to give it that nice, yummy creaminess. And then I'm just going to use the can, and I'm going to fill up the can 2 times with whole milk and pour that in there as well. So I usually just use the can so I can get any extra soup that may be in the can. And then we're just going to stir this up and let it sit for a while and let all those things mix up. Let the soup kind of break down. And then while that is starting to heat up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start prepping my dumplings, because when you want to drop your dumplings, you want to do it quickly. So I'm grabbing my biscuit dough, guys, here, and I'm putting it in these like little 1-inch bite-size dumplings, and that's all you really have to do is just rip it apart. Make sure not to smush it down. So now that our pot is nice and boiling, like a very low simmer boil, you don't want it over boiling, we're going to start dropping in our dumplings. And I have my pot here probably at a medium to medium high heat. Mine goes from up to like, I think goes up to 10. I have it at like a 7. So all you do is you just start dropping in the dumplings into the boiling water. And after like 3 minutes, guys, they start to puff up and they'll start to bake off. And that's it. That's all you have to do to make dumplings. Just drop in the dough and let it simmer on the pot, on the stovetop, for maybe about another 3 to 5 minutes, guys, just to make sure they're all cooked up. Stir it around a little bit so you make sure the ones on the top get nice and cooked and puffed up. And as you're doing that, your chicken, of course, will also get cooked in there as well. Stir it all together so you have a little bit of everything into your bowl. And that is all you have to do, with a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. And here it is, all plated up. I'm going to show you guys here the texture of the dumpling when you cook them this way with the biscuit dough, guys. Look at how nice and fluffy the inside of the dumpling is. This is how dumplings in my house need to be. Not flat and dense. They need to be nice and airy and fluffy. These are the perfect way to make chicken and dumplings for a nice, cozy, comforting meal. And guys, I hope you give this recipe a try, and if you do, please comment down below. And again, guys, if you like my channel, please like, subscribe, push all of the buttons, do all of the things, and have a great week, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.